In this video, I'm going to show you the difference between the Lifter LMS course continue button, the lesson progression, also known as the mark complete button, and the lesson navigation. These are three different types of blocks. So let's look at the Lifter LMS quick start course here. So in this course, I have not enrolled, and this is just a single free access plan. So what's going to happen once I enroll, I will uh, get the course continue button, which is only supposed to be used on the course page. So I'm going to sign up here for free. I'm already logged in, so it let me straight in. Now this is the course continue button. And since I have not started the course yet, it says get started. So, which basically means it's going to take me to the very first lesson. So I'm going to click on the course continue button here, and I am now in the first lesson. So I'm going to mark this lesson as complete because I completed the video. So this is the lesson progression or mark complete button. So when I click that, you'll notice I'm going to get a notification that I completed the first lesson. And you can see it's checked off here in the syllabus. I was also auto advanced to lesson 2 because I hit the mark complete button. And if you'll notice at the bottom of the lesson, I have lesson navigation here. So I can go back to the first lesson by clicking that, and you can see this lesson is already completed, but I can then, proceed on to the next lesson. And since I don't have prerequisites or anything set up, I can navigate to whatever lesson I like from the lesson navigation block, or even just clicking on the syllabus. But let's go back to the course level. And here on the course page, you can see this button now says continue instead of get started. And that's because I've already completed the first lesson. So if I click on continue, what LifterLMS is going to do is it's going to take me to the first uncompleted lesson, which is this Why LifterLMS, since I only completed lesson 1. So I'll click the continue button, and you'll see that I am on the lesson 2. So I'm basically continuing the course, and it's taking me to the earliest lesson in the course that I have not completed yet. So if I complete this lesson, it's going to take me to lesson 3. So I'm now down here who uses LifterLMS. And if I go back to the course level, and let's say I come back later and I want to continue where I left off, it's going to take me to lesson 3 because this is the first lesson with an incomplete status. So let's look at what this looks like in the back end. If I go to the course and I click on edit course, you'll see which blocks I am using here. So if I open this up, you can see up here there's a group, and we have a headline, the progress block, but here's the course continue button. And now this only works at the course level. So that's how our course is set up. You can see we have the LifterLMS pricing table down here, but that does not display because I've already enrolled in the course and so on. So here is the course continue button. You can put that anywhere on your course page, but it's not meant to be used on your lesson pages. So if we go back to the front end and navigate to one of our lessons, I'm going to jump in the first lesson here. And let's see what blocks we're using here. So if I edit this lesson and open up the blocks, I can see the lesson progression or mark complete button is available right here. And then if I go to the lesson navigation, you can see that is down here so that users can go forward and backward on individual lessons. So this is the lesson navigation block, and then this is the lesson progression or mark complete block. So that is how those three pieces come together. And in summary, the course continue button is meant to be used only on the course page. And then at the lesson level, the lesson progression or mark complete button or block is only meant to be used on the lesson page, as well as the lesson navigation blocks. I'm going to have a link below this video where you can see the documentation on these three blocks and how to use them.